All right, something a little different today. So I'm here in downtown Raleigh. It's been a long time since I've skated in downtown Raleigh, probably a couple of months. You know, with the lockdown and everything, it's been a little difficult to go and skate with others. And usually when I come downtown, I skate with a group. But gonna be skating alone today. I did bring my gator. I don't know that it's gonna make much of a difference, to be honest. But whenever I'm skating around and I can't avoid people, I'm gonna put this on just so that I can do my best to keep away from everybody. But really, more importantly, I want to explore downtown Raleigh. I've done downtown on big wheels before, but there's so many great spots that would be cool for aggressive, for grinding, for wall rides, things like that, that I wanted to try it with an aggressive setup. So today, I swapped out my trusted balance frames for my old reliable wish frames. These things have not gotten much love lately. I absolutely love these wish frames. And I was looking at them over the weekend and I was like, why don't I skate these again? I've had a lot of people ask me about these carbons, these USD carbons with the wish frames. And I absolutely love them with the balance frames. So I don't have anything else to learn there. Like, I know that that's a great setup for me. I know it's something that I can ride. But a lot of people ask, well, what does it feel like with a wish frame? The reason is the wish frame is a little bit taller than conventional frames. It fits a 72 millimeter wheel on the outside, a 60 millimeter wheel on the inside, which means that it's a little bit taller, a little bit longer, but because this USD Carbon has a nice big sole plate, I should be able to still get boot down on Royales. I had no problem getting boot down with the balance frames. This should be no different. The best thing about the wish frames is that it is a flat setup. Flat rocker, I don't know what you would want to call it, but the point is that all of these wheels will be touching the ground at the same time. And what that means is that it's going to be a much smoother ride. So I love skating anti-rocker when I'm at the skate park. The cement is so much smoother than it is out here. Like here I'm at bricks, I'm going to be skating downtown on streets and things like that. That really sucks when you're skating anti-rocker. But a flat setup should feel amazing. These are the 72 88 mil wheels on the outside, the Guy Crawford Compass wheels, and the 60 90A wheels on the inside, the Stefan Brando wheels. With this combination, I should have really good grip, really good speed, really good stability, and hopefully really good comfort when I'm skating on rough terrain. So my 3 goals for today. First off, I just want to explore downtown. I've been downtown a lot, but I've never been downtown with aggressive eyes. I know there's a lot of cool spots down here, so I want to see if I can find something cool. Most important, I want to find a place that I can do some grinds. I do know that I have this little sunken benches curved area. I'll probably end up there. When I drove past, there was somebody hanging out down there, so I don't want to get near anybody. So that's going to be one of the stipulations. I do have to find a spot that I can skate without people around me, but I hope to do some grinds. The second thing is I want to find a place that I can do my 360. So this month's blading community challenge is the 360 or the 540. I don't have a 540. I need to learn a 540. Today's not the day to learn a 540. I'm here by myself. I'm not going to risk getting hurt. But I do have a 360 forward and fakie. So I'm going to try to do that 360, find a spot that I can do it, 3 stairs, something like that. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to kill myself, but I do want to get that 360 down. And the third thing, if I can find a spot, I want to do a wall ride. I absolutely love wall rides. I've done wall rides on my 72 Aeons. I'm not a huge fan of wall rides on the aggressive setups like the anti-rocker 60s. I just feel like I don't get enough speed. Maybe it's just me and I'm not skating fast enough. But a wall ride for me with a wish setup is going to be a really fun trick. All right, so this is the new train station. I say new, it's probably been here for a year and a half, but it's been a while since I worked downtown Raleigh. The This place is amazing. Like the architecture here in train station is really, really cool. There are a few people here though, so I'm not going to skate much, but I do have this little 2-stair step that I'm gonna get my 360 on. So I'm gonna warm up. For those of you who don't have a 360 yet, I'm gonna warm up with just a 180. And that's usually the way that I start my spins. 360 is really easy. And I think if you have good, stable skating, you should be able to do a 360 no problem. For me, I always start as a 180, and I'll do a 180 first. And then the 360 really, it's just a 180 on the ground. Start your spin early. Do your 180 on the ground, and as soon as you get to that point where you're like 90 degrees, just pick up your legs and continue that spin. Spot your landing, look straight ahead, and you'll get that 360. The same goes for the fakie 3. The trick about the fakie 3 though, is when you're doing a fakie 3, you need to be really solid with backward skating. And I know that a lot of you might not be super solid with backward skating, getting speed, but it's the same feeling. You're going backwards, you do a 180, basically on the ground, and then you just pick up your feet and you let your body, you let your lower half catch up to you and whip it around to do a fakie 3. All right, I'm gonna do all three. I'll do 180, 360, and a fakie 3. That's probably a perfect spot for me to learn my 5, but not today. I think I need to do it a few times on the grass without my skates to figure it out. The spin, I've only done 5s a few times in my youth. I've definitely tried them a few times, but I can't get the spin and the balance. I always go off axis. But I do feel good with the spins. I feel like these wish frames definitely feel great. I think, again, you pick the right frame for the job, the right setup for the job. And for this terrain here is fine. Getting here sucked, but being able to skate from one spot to another, these wish frames are amazing for that. All right, off to the next spot. So my buckle came undone. I got to click it a few times. I don't know why buckle technology is so difficult, but I've had a few different skates where the buckle just comes undone. You can hear the click, and it's just providing no support. I don't know if it was from me doing the fakie 3 and landing low. I don't think I was that low, but something caused it to pop. So fix the buckle. Unfortunately, there's a nice grind area down here, but there's somebody hanging out still. So I'm gonna check on my way back. I was planning on hitting this spot second, but I'm gonna check on my way back and see if I can find a wall ride real quick. Well, this wall ride looks great, but it's got a security guard right there. And I have a feeling that the metal wall is going to make a amazing sound, but a very loud sound. So I'd probably get one hit. I don't think I'm feeling that. I do have another wall ride that I know of though, so I'm going to go hit that. It's a little smaller, but I think it'll be okay, and it'll probably be more my speed today.
All right, so that first marble ledge didn't slide. This one, I was expecting not to slide. This thing slides great. So I'm gonna session here for a little bit until I get kicked out. It is the post office. I don't know how long it'll last. Downtown is always hit or miss. They could come and bust you within seconds, or they could let you session for hours. But I do want to get a few grinds. Want to try Royale. Want to try Soul Tricks and see how these wish frames feel. All right, absolutely no problems getting boot down on that Royale. At least I think I got boot down. It felt pretty solid. The ledge slides great. It's this marble ledge. It's kind of rounded, but absolutely not bad. Much better than other ledges that I've tried. Yeah, it feels good to skate street. And again, if you're asking what the reason for somebody riding flat is, this is bricks. This is crap. Like, if you want the all over skating frame, wish frames are really, really amazing. All right, mask up, go get to my wall ride. All right, so that's my wall ride. There's security right in the lobby, so I'm not sure I'm gonna have a lot of attempts at this. I'm gonna go scope it out and see, but this is that thing where skating over 40 in downtown, getting kicked out by a security guard when you're older than the security guard's parents is usually not a good look, but I'm gonna look at it and see if I can get it. I've got a few others that shouldn't be a problem, but this is the one that I wanted, this nice pillar. It's just a beautiful photogenic wall ride, but I don't want to get kicked out. All right, I'm gonna skip it. There's a hotel right over here, and there's people seemingly flooding in. So I don't want to cause a stir, and this whole social distancing thing is still important. So I don't want to come crashing down and run into somebody, and I don't know that they're all masked. So I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna go find another spot that's a little less high alert. The security guard's giving me looks inside too, so it's probably a one and done if I did this, and I don't think that I got it in one. So, all right, let's go find another spot. Someday. Well, you look at this ledge. It's about 1.5 feet high. It's on the left, so it's a nice Royale. It's a little downhill, and it looks like it's buttery. I'm gonna see how far I can Royale this. Very fast. This ledge is great. nice and buttery. Very slippery, but that's not a problem. You know, I'm not sticking. I'm not having any issues whatsoever. I wish it was at the bottom so I could come down like this wasn't a hill, so that it was like a hill like this, so I could come up on the other kind, like a mini ramp kind of, drop in, grind the other way. But yeah, it feels good. I don't know how it looks, but I feel like I'm getting pretty boot down, and just committing. You know, absolutely no issues with Royales on these Wish frames. I think this Wish Carbon combo is really something. And most important, I mean, look at the ground. It's just crappy ground. There's twigs, there's stuff all over the place. I have no problem skating. All right, still in search for this wall ride. I'll get it, I'll find it. All right, so my backup wall ride is not accessible because of the protests at the governor's mansion, and there's fences around it, cops. So I am not going to be doing that traditional wall ride. But I found this tree. That's definitely not my normal, and if I were trying this with anti-rocker, I'd probably die. But I'm going to give it a shot. I don't know that I'm going to be able to boost up, but it looks like a perfect little hip transition. I wish that I could wall ride to the left. I go to the right, but it looks like a perfect little scoop on this side going this way. This way is more like a launch, so I don't know how high I'm going to get or if I'm going to be able to do it at all, but I'm going to give it a try. All right, definitely not the prettiest wall ride I've ever done. I found, because it's not flat, I found that as soon as I would plant my feet, first of all, trying to ride it isn't working, so I try to stall it going into the tree. As soon as I go into the tree, because the tree isn't flat and the groove on these Wish frames is so big, I'm doing like a Royale down it, or backslide down it. But I think I got it. It's not great, but you work with what you got. All right, I'm going to check on this ledge one more time, see if it's there, the bench. If somebody's on it, I'm going to give up. If somebody's not on it, I'm going to session for a few minutes and get the heck home. All right, well, he's still there. I'm not going to do anything. I think it's a homeless guy, and it's a nice, cool, breezy area, and it is hot today, so I don't blame him. It's a great spot. I'd be hanging out there if I could. But next time I come downtown, I'll do this. It's a really nice ledge. You've seen it before. A little slippery sometimes, but shouldn't be slippery anymore. So yeah, great day. Absolutely great day. For those who were curious, yeah, the Wish frames work great on the USD Carbons. Absolutely great. I think that this sole plate matched with the height of the Wish frame is just fine for Royales. I didn't do any back Royales, and my back Favre was a little limited, but I don't know that that's a problem. I don't expect to be able to do all of my tricks with these frames. I expect to do my favorite tricks. And I could do soles easy, I could do alley-oop soles, and well, my alley-oop sole's stuck, but I can do porn easy, I can do Royales easy. I think that they're fine frames for exploring your city. Where they really shine is this horrible concrete that I'm skating. Imagine skating 60mm 90A wheels and air rocker on any of the surfaces that I've been exploring today. That's not a good idea. Definitely encourage, if you have a pair of Wish frames, dust them off if you haven't skated them in a while. Put them on, get some USD Carbons, get some USD sways, get some Razors SL, something with a big sole plate. You really want a big sole plate for these frames because they are a little tall. But if you can get them, they're definitely a lot of fun. Helmet. So helmetinitiative.org has been giving me a lot of helmets. If you want a helmet, I left a comment today telling you how to get in touch with me. If you need a helmet, we're giving away 2 helmets this week. Please leave a comment in this video and say, I need a helmet. I'm not looking for a sob story. I'm not looking for pictures of your cracked skull. All I'm looking for is somebody who's genuinely interested in getting a helmet, because riding with helmets is very safe and very cool. If you need a helmet, leave a comment, say I need a helmet, and I will pick 2 people at random and give away 2 helmets next week. Hope everybody is enjoying the summer weeks. Hope everybody is safe, and that motorcycle is loud, but I'll see you next week.